Hello everybody and welcome to another Transformers review, courtesy of the team over at Robot Kingdom. I've been sitting on these since Christmas, I believe. This is of course the first wave of their retro line. This is based on the Headmasters from season 4. These are rejigged and repainted. They've now got the Takara head sculpts and these look outstanding. Really getting into the old school Transformers, and that again partly due to the Studio 86 line, but these really did jump out at me. Loving that retro looking packaging. Not overly sure why it's Autobot Brainstorm and the rest are Chrome Dome, Hardhead, etc. And then we've got Duros, Headmaster. Then we've got Autobot Stylor, Headmaster, and Autobot Arcana, Headmaster. I'm not entirely sure why some are Autobots, some aren't. And then Vorath, Headmaster for Mindwipe. Why are some indicated as Autobots and some not? Not entirely sure. But let's take a look at the packaging, starting off with Hardhead first. Loving that retro artwork. On the front there we see Hardhead in his head form. Got some transformation steps on the top, artwork on the side, then we get a tech spec and some gorgeous, really reminds me of being a kid having this style packaging. Almost reluctant to open them. Kind of been putting them off because they've been on my shelf and they look sensational, but I will get them out. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to repack them all once I've finished, and we'll be doing a giveaway on Patreon within the next month or so once I've finished this term's worth of studies. Everything's overlapped a little bit, but I intend to do a giveaway on Patreon, and we're going to give these away. Let's take a look at Chrome Dome. Again, gorgeous looking piece. Love this retro vibe. Mindwipe. Back away, Lightspeed, back away. Bottom, side, rear, and finally, but by no means least, Brainstorm and Arcana. Now I do prefer the colours on these, but I'm not necessarily sure I prefer the head sculpts. People like Brainstorm, I preferred his American style head sculpt. People like Hardhead and Chrome Dome, I prefer the Japanese. And here they are all out of the package. Let's start with Brainstorm and Arcana. Shall we just take a closer look? It's such nostalgic feels from these. I remember having loads of Headmasters as a kid. Had Nightbeat as well. Absolutely adored them. Great face sculpt on there. Obviously he can sit in the cockpit. Gorgeous colours used on here. Loving that grey. We have the weapon mounted on the underside. We've got that translucent yellow just gleaming through there. It's just the subtle differences. The colours do make the world of difference with these retro releases. Look at Duros. And switch out the head. Again, really nice looking piece. Hardhead does look good. This is now this kind of translucent yellow. Much bolder, more vibrant paint apps. And again, as previously mentioned, these can all sit and pilots. And with my originals, I used to put the little Diaclone pilots in and have those driving. Stylor, Chrome Dome, that was always one of my favourites as a kid. I just loved the toy. I really need to get some of those G1 Headmasters. Face sculpts on these appear to be better as well, especially for one this size. And the actual Headmaster heads are really clean and vibrant. Let's have a look at the vehicle mode. Much nicer colours. Loving the wheels. Still got these annoying stamps on the characters though. This is a gorgeous mould. One of my favourites from the Titans Returns line. And finally, our first Decepticon, or first member of the Hive. We have Mindwipe and Vorax. Really good looking piece. Head sculpt. Again, based on that Japanese version. Definitely more favourable, in my opinion. Mindwipe looks very distinguished. Much prefer this colour scheme. Still got his tail and gun on the back there. What are your thoughts? If you don't have the originals, personally I think these are leaps and bounds better in terms of colouring, just as affordable, and yeah, personally I really love these vehicle modes. And I'm not going to step you through step by step the transformations for these to bot modes because they haven't differed at all, and it's like teaching somebody to suck eggs. So let's get these transformed up and check out their new revitalized bot modes. And here we have them fully transformed up, and they look rather scrumptious. Actually, my favourite was Chrome Dome, and I think he's probably the least impressive. I actually think I prefer his original style. I don't know, maybe it's just the colours, they're just slightly off to me, but Brainstorm looks sensational. Really nice. No loose joints or anything on these guys as well. Nice and tight. Obviously I've got the gun mounted on the arm there. It can be used on the back. Love all the little decals that they've added as well. Hardhead looking as hench as ever. Haven't got his arms bent completely down. I've kind of got him hoiked up a little bit. Hoiked, that's a very English Suffolk term, isn't it? Probably the loosest of joints. He's got a bit of a wobbly neck on him, but still looking really rough and ready. And as I previously mentioned, Chrome Dome, he looks good, but I think I do prefer that other look to him. Okay, got that weapon mounted on the arm. Gorgeous head sculpt on him though. It's probably the best head sculpt out of the four. And finally, but by no means least, we have Mindwipe. Holds together much better than my previous version of him. Loving that Takara style head sculpt. Really solid legs. Just a really nice piece. All of these are nice pieces. It's nice to see them back. Are we likely to get different versions of them following on from the 86 line? I doubt it. I think this probably is what we're going to get. And that's okay. They do look good. They're small enough to fit on most displays. And I really like them. Like I said, I'm going to put these up on Patreon as a giveaway, probably within the next month. May wait to see if I can get a hold of the second wave of these as well, so we have all 8 characters. I just think that'd be nice to pay you guys back You've been so helpful in these really troubling times, but nobody seems to know whether they're coming or going. You guys and gals have stuck by me, and I wouldn't be able to do this without you. Thanks again to Robot Kingdom for sponsoring this video. They're part of the giveaway, so huge shout out to those for making it possible. And until next time, from myself and Wave 1 of the Retro Headmaster line, thank you all for watching. Goodbye.